Detectives in Cowlitz County, haunted by a victim in a crash more than 2 decades ago, are now going to some extreme measures to identify her.
They dug up her grave and are now working to put together a sketch, hoping to give closure to her family. CARLA Castano takes us inside this investigation.
Her grave is the only one without a headstone. The coroner says she was the last unidentified person buried in Cowlitz County. She died almost 23 years ago. Still, no one has come forward to identify her.
Our detectives are tired of her being the unidentified remains in Cowlitz County.
So they took extreme measures, unearthing her coffin.
I said, I have daughters, and if something like this happened and I filed the missing person, but I never knew, that closure element would be important to me. So it's obviously going to be important for whatever family this young lady may have left.
Washington State Patrol tells me the woman's body was exhumed for DNA testing in hopes of finally bringing her home.
She absolutely deserves a name, a face, and a home, and that's why we're doing it.
She's been unnamed in an unmarked grave since the 2 semi-trucks crashed on I-5 near Kalama in 1991. Both she and the truck driver died after the semi burst into flames.
But because she was an unauthorized passenger in the vehicle, the trucking company had no idea she was in there, and so nobody knows who she is.
Detectives have searched through missing persons reports without any luck.
She was young. There was a witness that saw her just prior to the collision. She was moving from the sleeper berth of the tractor trailer into the passenger seat, and that witness was able to give us a pretty good detailed description.
Detectives tell me she was between 20 and 30 years old. They also think she may have been Native American and had dark brown hair with brown eyes. She was between 5'1" and 5'4" and from 110 and 130 pounds.
It's a sad case. We've looked at all the missing persons that we can look at. We tracked the semi back a week prior to the collision.
They believe the young woman may have gotten in the truck at fuel stops along the freeway in Missouri, Colorado, Wyoming, Idaho, Oregon, or Washington.
We've exhausted everything else.
They're expecting to release a sketch of the woman in a couple months. Anyone with information about the woman's identity is asked to call WSP. In Longview, CARLA Castano, KOIN 6 News.